Virgo's world. Welcome to Vlogtober, day number 18. I can't believe we're already this far in. It's crazy how time flies. Last night I fell asleep completely, like just sitting up, editing. I woke up at like 2 in the morning, freezing. It's been warm this week, and I had, like at night I have my windows open, letting in all the cool breeze, and I still had it wide open. And like I said, I woke up like freezing, sitting up, computer just like cycling on the little whatchamacall, the screensaver. My husband had fallen asleep and on the couch downstairs watching TV. Like, it was a whole thing. But it's so funny because as I was getting myself, like, brushed my teeth, like, turned everything down, like, turning everything off, the TV was even, like, on a screensaver. Like, it was a whole thing. And it's almost like he had that ESP, because then he comes walking in the room like, are you just going to bed? I'm like, no, I just got up from falling asleep in bed with the computer on. He's like, oh my gosh. He knows I've been on my trying to stay consistent, but let's just say last night was not the night to catch up. So my Friday the 13th Vlogtober, which is what I was working on, I know by the time you see this, that one would have already gone up, but just know the effort is most definitely there. I also want to apologize for not having closed out the vlog like officially yesterday. After I got home, dinner was already done. My son had just got there as well, and I really wanted to just catch up. I hadn't seen him in a couple weeks, and I really wanted to take that opportunity to catch up with him and my daughter-in-law. So it was nice to just kind of sit back and chill. And it's not like they wouldn't be in my vlog, but I also didn't want that to be the focus of the evening. So we got to chill, hang out, talk, catch up, eat dinner, just goof around. And then next thing you know, they probably took off like a little before 10, and at that point I went upstairs and started showering, and I didn't even think about having not closed it out, because I guess I should have just officially closed it out earlier when I was on my walk. So my apologies for that, but it's all good. Hopefully today, I know today I also have another back to school night for my son this time, and I'll be busy with that. But of course, once we get home, and we're gonna have a quick, just chili dog dinner type thing. It'll be a quick type of dinner this evening, and hopefully I'll have more time to focus on my catching up on my vlogs. Today is another busy day. And then I was thinking Friday, for whatever reason, was gonna be an easier day. And it's not like it's a hard day, but I do have a whole workshop that I'm hosting that morning, and with one of my partners. So yeah. So mentally I'm gonna be busy and exhausted, at least for the first half of the day, because as many times as I've given this workshop before, it still makes me nervous. You still, it's public speaking, and as much as we might say we get comfortable, I don't. It just, people say, but it looks like you don't, you do good with it. I don't. I feel like I'm dying inside as I'm doing it. So for those of you watching now, but I just feel like it's because, you're on the soapbox, and any little thing that you say is being listened to, and you don't want to say the wrong things. But anyway, today I have a business walk that I have going on with my team at work, and I'll be doing that for the first portion of the morning. But then after that, I was supposed to do like the whole day, but I had gotten invited to basically history in the making here in Sacramento, and I'm super stoked and excited and honored to have been invited to this event. And so I did talk to my boss, and she understood that as long as there was the coverage, and this is a really good turnout for the business walk that I'm going to. It's two different organizations coming together, and they're both bringing a ton of volunteers, and then my colleague, he's also participating. So we definitely have coverage on the walk front. And because of that, I asked her, since I had pretty much kicked off the walk and made sure that our partners had everything they needed, all the flyers and whatnot, that if I could go. So she was like, as long as it's something that you inform your colleague and he's aware, then she's like, yes, please do. Because I at the end of the day, I feel like it's still a representation, and I'm still there, even though I'm not there officially with my work hat on, but they know the work that I do, and it's still like I still represent our organization and our team specifically. So it's an honor to have been included and have been invited to that. And you're probably wondering, okay, well, what is it? So for any of you who are close to the area or keep up with Sacramento State, as you know, I am proud alum, and we have a new president this year. I very much miss President Nelson, but as we know, when they retire, in comes a new president, and the new president is Dr. Luke Wood, and his wife, Dr. Idara Wood, is also, both of them, which makes this even more special, is that both of them are also alum and proud Hornets. And even sweeter story about this whole thing is that they both met at Sac State. Like, how adorable is that? So he relocated, or they're like, I guess, is that considered bi-coastal? No, not bi-coastal. It's like, I forget what they call it when you live like basically by city. I don't know. But she is a professor at San Diego State, and of course he's now here primarily as our president of Sac State. So she's very much, you know, a boss, and what's happening is we're having, or I don't want to say we, but I've been invited to this event to welcome her in, and I forgot the official name, but it's a focus where they're inviting us in and then wear your pearls. So this is why I'm wearing my pearls, but I'm excited. It was supposed to be an all white event. I guess they opened it up to all black or gold. I did purchase a white dress, but I did bring a backup black dress just in case. So just in case. But obviously I'm in my work attire at the moment as we speak, and then as soon as I get away from the event, I'll probably do the opening portion of it till about 10 o'clock, and then I'm gonna run over, like jam on out to the office so I can swing by the office, change, and then head to the event. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking because I have to turn my little directions on just to make sure I'm going in the right direction, get my ETA, and there's traffic. So I'll talk to you all in a little bit. I'll definitely capture some footage once I'm at the Dr. Idara Wood event, because that is not a work event, and it's not a work event, but you know what I mean, like it's a community event that I feel a little more comfortable in capturing, and I'm like just there to take it in, and I want to share. So I'll capture as much as I can without being weird, and probably just a couple clips, but I'll talk to y'all soon, and I can't wait to share. What's up, y'all? So we went through our business walk. Each one of us, we were broken up in teams, and each team had about 20 to 25 businesses listed, and we hit all of our businesses within like the first hour. Unfortunately, a lot of the businesses were still closed, so we found that we weren't able to really talk to too many because of that. So here we are, but it actually worked out for me because of the time crunch that I'm on. So I'm heading back to our office, which isn't too far from here, so I could change and head to the next event that I have. But overall, it was a good morning for those that we did get to interact with. Just wish I would have had an opportunity to talk to some, more of them. But good feedback that we got, and yeah, I'm gonna actually capture some footage because I want you to check out the lovely views on the side of town that I'm on. So you'll get to see near the Sac State area on the backside, for those of you, of course, who are not from the area. Alright, y'all, here it is. I was in the bathroom getting ready, and I heard two people come in. I was in the stall, and I'm like, oh no. I got anxiety because I don't know if I'm gonna know who it is, and then I'm gonna get stuck talking. So I literally changed, washed my hands, ran out the door. I was like, I will just do my touch up in the car once I get to the car. This is what my hair is left looking like. I was out and I tried making them tight curls this morning so that they could last, but I knew I was gonna be out in the elements on our walk, so it is what it is. Hopefully, I was gonna bun it up. I really was, and I wanted to, but then I was afraid my bun would look frizzy after a while. So I was like, I'm just gonna go with the hair down with the curl, but hopefully it looks okay. And I'm gonna like spruce it up a little bit once I get to the parking lot, the little parking garage. But this is the look, and it's like a little flowy little skirt. Got my pearls, and this is what it's gonna be. So I'll talk to y'all in a little bit, and like I said, I'll try to capture some video. Rushing.
And I use the She series, and I'm joined by my wonderful, beautiful sister, Dr. Marceline, who will introduce herself.
Good morning. It's a joy to be with all of you, and it's definitely a special day. A special day to honor someone who's beautiful, who's kind, who's humble, and who loves others. And we extend our love to you today, and through this program, we hope you feel the love. There are a lot of people in this room that put countless hours in to celebrate you and to honor you. You are deserving, and you are worthy, and we love you. Enjoy this program. Turn it over back to you.
It's coming up. 20 years. And so, some of you have heard me share this story before, but I was a very involved student leader in Associate Students Incorporated, and just on campus with different clubs and cultural organizations. And I was sitting at a table in the University Union in the eatery area with a friend, and between the two of us, his name is Greg, a lot of the Black events on campus at that time were put together by us. And I remember that we knew pretty much most of the Black students on campus because we were very engaged. And we both saw Idara sitting at a table by herself studying. And neither one of us knew who she was. And so I said to him, hey man, do you know who she is? He said, no. Hey, do you know who she is? I said, no, but I'm gonna marry that girl. And so I walked over to the table. I introduced myself, probably threw out some really corny lines. And I asked if I could walk her to class. And we have been walking together in life ever since. Thank the leadership team and thank Adorn, and if there's anything bad that happens, blame me. But Adorn and I were in so she was at the time I met her studying for pharmacy school, and had gotten her degree at Riverside and was basically working on a second bachelor's degree in chemistry for fun. And we did the master's program here together, and we're just blessed by some really amazing faculty. One of them who is here, Dr. William, who just amazing mentor to both of us. And then we went off to Arizona, right? I know the person who keeps our family together. I know the person who holds me accountable. I know the person who really is the lead with our children, and at the same time is the lead at work, and at the same time is the lead in the community. And I often marvel at how many hats that she can wear and still be just so powerful and so successful. And so I thought when I heard about the theme for this event, to adorn her with pearls, I just thought that was just so beautiful and appropriate, because again, in a position like this, you get a lot of shine that you don't deserve, but that right there is the only reason that I'm able to be the me that I am today.
Idara Wood, I have the honor of speaking to you from one academic to another. as a comrade in the struggle for educational equity. Your research elevates the experience of Black families and children in early childhood context.
I know it's close to the end, but I really want to show great appreciation to Mia and Marceline. Let's give them a round of applause for that. Yes. Thank you all for doing this, and thank you for the encouragement. It has been helpful for my family and I, especially for Luke. And we are here to serve. We are here to support each and every one of you. And I'm looking forward to this new phase. So thank you all so much for coming today.
Oh my gosh, you guys, that event was so good. Kudos and congrats to the whole entire team who put it together. I, of course, took photos, so shout out to them. I'll make sure to post it here. And just all around, great job, and just very honored again to be invited. Shout out to Rita Gallardo Good. If you don't know who she is, she's an amazing boss Latina here in our very own Sacramento. And it's all full circle because it's like I met her a couple years ago through the local city of Sacramento City Management Academy. And who would have thought that, you know, I think that was back in 18, so 5 years ago, you know, 5 years later, we'd be like in this full circle like moment celebrating, you know, our very own. One of the things said today is that Dr. Idara Wood is like our very own Michelle Obama, essentially, for Sac State, because like our first lady, our president is a person of color, our first lady is a person of color, a strong Black woman, like boss. So just I learned a lot about her today, and obviously her circle, her network is very goes very far and wide. And with those of us wanting to see both her and of course her husband, President Wood, thrive, we're here for it. So I'm very excited to see what comes down the line with Sac State. I'm very proud as a parent to have my son there, not just because I was a Hornet, but because this is home. And essentially what comes out of Sac State as a student in our future, it's a immediate reflection of what is going to surround us in our very own city. So again, congratulations to everybody. I got to meet some wonderful people, wonderful leaders there within the student organizations, and connected with them. So I'm excited to see what we have in store. But with that, I will leave you all. I will capture some footage as I leave this is the true heart, the true downtown, true heart of Sacramento, and start making my way back home, change up out of these clothes, try to get comfortable and get refocused on work, because the day is not over. I have a lot of catching up to do since I have not been at my computer all day. It's all good. It's all good. All right, folks, I'm gonna I think I am gonna actually treat myself this time and stop at one of my favorite places here in Sacramento, in the very close community, Franklin Boulevard. There is this place called La Michoacana Plus. It's not locally owned. I'm not sure if they're franchised, or I don't know enough about the business, but I know that they make some bomb aguas frescas. So if you're in the area or around you, if you have a La Michoacana Plus, It's so good. I'll try to see if I could capture video without being weird. I still get very hesitant in public because I don't want people to be like, you can't film in here or say something. But I will ask if I can, and if so, I will certainly share. But if I can't, then, or if it's just too weird or too busy and there's too many people, then I will at least come back and show you my favorite drink, because their aguas fresca fresas flavor is the best. But okay, I'm gonna go. I still had, I think, like 16 more minutes left, so I'm probably down to about like 10 minutes left on the meter. So I'm gonna stop talking and get up out of here. But again, just wanted to say wow, and shout out to everybody that had something to do with today. I'm sure Dr. Idara Wood is just like blown away by the community. So, and that's the goal, right? So anyways, I hope you enjoy some of the images, some of the pictures. I don't know whose phone was being used to be taken, but I know I got one with her directly, so I can't wait to share, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Okay, so I just got to the place for the drinks, but really quick, I just want to say shout out to my Ross, my $20 fun find from Ross. I was just telling the BFF how she made her first appearance at her first Sac State event today, and I can't remember if this was part of the vlog or not. I can't remember if it was in October or not. I think it was, but I found her, and my daughter kept saying, don't get her because you're not going to use it. You have a bunch of purses. Like, why are you going to get it? And I said, because it's perfect. It's green. It's gold, and it has a little bee, and it represents for me a hornet, and I'm Sac State made. I'm a proud hornet. And she's like, oh my gosh, Mom. And I said, watch. I brought her out today, and the gal was sitting there. She said, oh, I like your purse. I said, yeah, you see a little bee? She goes, oh my God, that's so cute. I said, I know, right? And guess what? And she's officially she's officially my conversation starter, especially when I tell people she was a fun random find at Ross for a $20 random a fun random, what did I say? A random fun find, a random $20 fun find at Ross. Say that 5 times fast. And then they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, exactly. So I'm out here repping. Like I told the BFF, I'm out here repping, balling on a budget, and I'm not even mad at it because inflation is real. I'm just saying. Okay, let's turn it down before I get copywritten. There's been several times where the song won't even play for like not even 10 seconds, maybe 15, and it's like copyright. It's not a strike for those of you who do YouTube. It doesn't come up as a strike, but it's like flagged. So I don't, even if it were to monetize, which I'm nowhere near that right now, so I don't really care, but I don't know if I was monetized if that would count or not. Or maybe it's not a strike because I'm not a large channel. I don't know. Anyways. Freaking yum. Oh my God. It's the best thing ever. I got my son the horchata with no ice. She was kind to ask if I wanted ice or not. I said no ice because in that way it won't water it down. So I ended up getting mediums. Usually I like getting large because then it'll last me throughout the day. But I had exactly $10 cash on me that I forgot I had in there left over from Apple Hill the other day. And if you pay, gosh, this thing keeps opening up. Luckily it came with a built-in thing. But if you pay in cash, it's usually cheaper. So it ended up being $9 and change versus I think the tax or whatever if you pay with cards. So I was like, how much is it for the medium versus the large? And I think the medium was like $6.25 and the medium was, did I say medium? The large was $6.25 or so, and the medium was like 5 something. And I was like, or was it 4 something? I can't remember. I was like, okay, I'll just do the medium. And so I was able to pay cash and save myself the tax. And I just put the rest in her little tip jar thingy. But yeah, yum. Okay, I'm gonna get back home so I can get to work. She is done for the day. It's 5:34 p.m. y'all. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a quick dinner. Let me show you guys what I'm gonna make. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. I'm showing you the booties. I'm gonna make super easy dinner. Hot dogs. What date was this? Oh, okay. I was like, don't mind it. I don't know if you guys could see the date. It says August. Don't mind the date. It was frozen. I freeze my bread. Anybody out there? Comment down below if you freeze your bread. I'm gonna make that with ballpark beef franks. Oh, he's like, oh, let me have some of that. And then, oh, let me put, well, I'll leave the cheese in there until we're ready to eat. But check this out. Bam. Has anybody seen Wendy's chili? I bought this a few weeks ago and I almost bought 2 cans. But it was almost $5 for this. It's funny because I'll go to the Wendy's and order the chili, which is probably around the same cost, or the price, but I'm gonna try it out. I have our regular go-to is this brand. Oh, right here. The Nally Valley original chili. So that's our backup. But I do want to try this one because I love Wendy's chili. I worked at Wendy's, fun fact. I worked at Wendy's when I was in high school. So yay. So that's what's for dinner. Super quick. We have some chips already opened thanks to my kids. But that's just what it's going to be tonight. Part of that is because I have to hurry up. My son's back to school night starts in like 20 minutes. So I'm going to get dinner going so that I can hopefully eat. And while I wait for that to warm up, I'm going to vacuum our floors. And then when I get back, I'll just mop. It smells and tastes just like it. So good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It tastes pretty close to the, I mean, it's literally that. Mm-hmm. I don't know about almost $5, but it's good. My son brought his dog to walk. She doesn't walk. She gets carried. Lily! Lily! You can see her a little better.